Here on Sky Sports Racing, we're following the story of Lady Bowthorpe. Remember her? The great Nassau winner at Glorious Goodwood, owned by the music mogul Emma Banks. And Banksy, the last time we were chatting to you, Lady Bowthorpe was looking, let's just say, quite full. Rotund, exactly. And many will know that since then, she has produced.
Yes.
Talk me through that day and how it felt.
I was fast asleep, but bizarrely I woke up at about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I just had this urge to look at my phone, and there was a little video of mother and child doing well, and a text saying, you're a grandma, in a weird way. And yeah, she had a little colt.
And did it really feel like this was family? Like family had produced?
Yes. It always, I mean, you're so invested, obviously the racing career, and then we thought about what the stallion she was going to go to, and then you wait and find out she is in foal, and then there's so many things that can go wrong. Not every mare that's in foal ends up with a healthy foal. And so the fact that we got to that point and he'd come out and everything was well, and that he was a chestnut, came as a bit of a shock, gotta say. Didn't expect a ginger baby.
The emotional investment is huge in this.
Yeah, you know what, when you buy a foal or you buy a yearling or you breed one yourself, you're investing in a dream, because the hope every single time you get a new horse is that it will be a superstar. That's what we all dream about. And obviously your chances are probably better to have a good one if you have more. But sometimes you're a person like me and you get really lucky and have a mare like Lady Bowthorpe, which is a dream.
So you told us the last time we chatted that you were going to have a colt, which obviously you have now had. Is this a horse you will race, or do you sell him at some point?
So Lady Bowthorpe's back in foal to Dubawi, and we don't know yet what she's going to have. So if she has a girl inside her, then that probably starts getting me ready to sell the colt, and I'll keep the filly, because that's another horse I can breed from with impeccable bloodlines. If she has another colt, I need to sell one to make some financial sense out of this, because Dubawi was not a budget choice.
And finally, on the one that you've had so far, by all accounts, you have a beautiful foal. Everything is A1. So
great, isn't it?
It's exciting.
I haven't seen him for a couple of months, and I haven't seen him yet since we've been here. So I'm quite excited. He was quite bright orange when he came out, and as his baby fur is going, I think he's a little bit more sort of liver chestnut, a bit browner underneath. But yeah,
I'll tell you what, Banksy, I've got a real treat for you. We are going to go and find out right now what that fetus is for your next one. Come with me.
Okay. Hello. You are going to be not quite as gingery, are you? Do you want some sneaky polos? Betsy, of course, wants to do a reveal. She said, we could have a balloon. I'm like, yeah, that's a brilliant idea. A balloon that we set off next to a brood mare. Oh, look.
Oh, wow.
Is its heart beating there?
Yeah.
That's its heart.
Oh my God.
See the chambers of its heart.
Oh, wow.
And then we're going further forward, so that's the neck now.
Drum roll. So we've had the big news. Banksy, you are having what?
It's a boy.
It's a boy.
Yes, it's a boy.
This is a little boy, foal.
Oh.
And if it was a filly, you'd have a little white spot underneath the tail, and you can see there's nothing in that position.
Do you know what? I'm very happy that as Andrew the vet was going through, it had all the bits he was expecting to see. And there was a part of me that wanted a filly, because then, that becomes part of the bloodline. But this is only her second foal. She's still a young mum.
Of course, Fittock Stud, owned by Luca and Sarah Kamani. Sarah, thanks very much for chatting to us. Emma's little one, by all accounts, looks as though it's about ready to race now. Fast.
He's precocious. He's definitely precocious. He's very, very sure of himself. He's a sort of typical Dubawi. They're all pretty pretty damn sure of themselves. He's just lovely. He's just everything you could possibly want to see in a first foal from a young mare. All I can say is that he's got everything in the right place. He's correct. He's so far, touch wood, very sound. He seems to go around the field incredibly handily. Everything we've seen so far would imply that he's a racehorse. He's trouble. He's asking for trouble from the others.
Yeah.
He's very, very, very full of himself.
Well, it's been a real pleasure to come and see him once again. Banksy, I'm afraid an offspring of Banks was always going to be trouble.
Please no.